I'm back with another ball. Back up.
Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whack, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Hey, we're alive, Ink. 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 There was an update. Let me see if this shit updated for me. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, that's me right here. Dun, dun. Yeah, that's good. Wait, what? It went down? The defense went down? 79? Under 22.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills.
Dallas Cowboys. Okay, Dallas Cowboys. Okay. Cowboys. Okay.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Come on, bro. Keep clicking all of his plays.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Sit down, boy.
Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Sit down, boy.
Right to the air is Rush. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of... So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Oh, he caught that.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That just pissed me the fuck off. Damn, bro.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a nice move will yield nothing.
Use your juke to lose a yard? What the fuck?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. Mike McCarthy took
good shit, good shit, Chad. Good shit, good shit.
And this defense
great shit, Chad. Great shit, Chad.
The very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st down, Allen flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Allen now looks to throw. A big loss here as he's taken down.
Damn.
The tank DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll buy some time right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
No.
A clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Fuck.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
There we go. Thank you, Von Miller. That's what I needed from you, bro.
They'll need a big play here.
That's what I needed.
The Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Yo, I'm
past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out.
Let's go. Good stop.
Pretty solid
Good stop.
gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the draw, it's Pollard, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
pick.
And his throw is incomplete.
Damn, come on, that should have been a
get the
pick.
completion downfield, but the way this
Damn,
game
that
has
should have
gone,
been a pick.
with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw.
Oh.
He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's complete to Brown.
Let's go.
Right side.
Let's go.
Unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete.
They're probably going to give me forward progress. Illegal forward pass, bro. That's what I meant to say. Damn.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Damn.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Allen gonna throw.
Again.
He's got a man complete. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way home. Bills touchdown.
Wow, he's tight. Wow. Oh, wow. Yo. Yo, I just made someone quit. I just made someone quit. I just made someone quit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we're set for a good
The Raiders, okay, the Raiders.
matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yo, I just made somebody quit, bro, so I'm just letting you know.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Fuck.
He gets this to
Damn, I'm supposed to be over there. I was slow. I was slow to that.
15 yards there. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Carr now on first down.
Damn.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Bro, Bill's going to win the Super Bowl.
Because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Into the red zone, it's Carr. On the move to his left. Catch made, it's Moreau. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Oh, good kick.
Left upright. It's no good.
Good kick. I like that. And your offense is doodle too.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT.
And your offense is ass.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
Damn.
Well, that's certainly not
that was a bad pass.
Charles, you give up the long touchdown drive, and there an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the
Bills are going to get this back.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Yo, bro.
At the line of scrimmage,
He keep getting around that block. Like, what the fuck,
officially
bro?
nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. A give up the middle to Singletary. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And now this one penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Now Carr again. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line.
Good stop, good stop.
Mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Oh,
this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to finish this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they... And Allen intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Carr on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Bills come to the line to start.
Let's see if I can turn this game around, man.
I kind of feel like they've reached
Let's see if I can turn this game
point in
around.
this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange. And here comes the flag. Yeah,
wow.
He hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left.
Damn, no. I didn't know his number. I didn't know his number. Okay.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
There we go.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Good shit. There we go.
Dawson Knox, 31 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question. We'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr steps away.
Come on, that was a sack.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk
Come
about.
on,
And you
bro.
can read
That
the
was such a
receiver's
bad
eyes, you
play.
can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr going to go on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
I don't know why they're not catching a pick, but the stop is so good.
And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Singletary here running out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Oh, this will be incomplete.
The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Yeah, this game pissed me off.
Set to get this drive started. Now a play fake. Carr. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr caught outright by Renfro. Touchdown Raiders. Derek Carr fighting his man Hunter Renfro. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On the move past the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And again, it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flushed out right. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen now looks to throw. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, an even 90 yards. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Carter to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Carter once more. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 94 yards. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Singletary going to get the handoff. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Dances by at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Down right around the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For that, we sign...